This week's final TV edition of Florida's Fourth Estate will leave you roaring for more. We'll take a death roll into our social media inboxes.
The subject says, that stupid wig on your head.
And we'll find out why the haters might be right.
So it is Gator mesting.
We gotta start over. Gator mesting? Gator mesting?
Florida's Fourth Estate with hosts Ginger Gadsden and Matt Austin. The show where we bring Florida into focus.
Hello there and welcome to Florida's Fourth Estate. Very special edition today. This is our last Florida's Fourth Estate on television for the summer. After this, you're just going to have to come and download our podcast. So glad to have you with us. Lots of special surprises for you. My name is Matt Austin.
And I'm Ginger Gadsden. You said that they would have to come and download it like that's some kind of threat.
It's a promise.
We hope you've enjoyed watching these as much as we have enjoyed putting them together, because it was a tall task at first, and it still is, but it was so much fun. We had a fantastic time. So hopefully you had a great time with us, but we're going to show you throughout this show the real side. I think, Matt, you said, and I hate this expression, we're going to show you how the sausage is made, and no one wants to see that.
Oh, yeah. We're seeing all the ugly bits in the parts. So we've got bloopers for you today. We've got hate mail, and it's just going to be an overall fun show. But of course, like always, Ginger, we got to start with the headlines.
And because in honor of our final show for television, you know it has to be a gator story, right? Not UF gators, but a real alligator, because that's what we have here in Florida. Not an unusual sight, but this one really got our attention, not because of the size of the gator, which was 11 feet long, but how this thing sounded. This was in Charlotte County, and I want you to just take a listen. Matt, roll it.
Do we think this is legit, Ginger? Is it possible that this gator?
It sounds dubbed.
It does. It sounds like a lion.
It sounds like the MGM lion, you know?
That's exactly what it sounds like.
But to walk out of your home and have this thing just lurking under your car, I mean, what was it waiting to do? And clearly it wasn't shy because of that sound. It is either Jurassic Park or the MGM lion. That is terrifying.
It really is. And I've heard the gator mating bellow that, we've had it on the show before, but the roar of a lion, I had no idea that they made that sound. That was terrifying. And then it just violent rolls. Just the whole video is so Florida. Here's another Florida story.
Oh.
If you get a DUI, right? It happens, and it's
Cops
terrible.
Pulling you over, running you down, maybe flashing lights.
Not the way it happened in this one, Gigi. This guy got a DUI inside of a Walmart. This is Aaron Gregory here. He was on one of those scooters, maybe a Hover-Round or one of the Walmart scooters is what I think it was. And he's
little basket on the front.
Yes, and in that basket was a backpack which was opened, and you could see the vodka there. He's running into store shelves. He's barely missing people. They call the cops on him, comes out. They end up having to take him to jail. They give him a DUI. I didn't even know before this that you could get a DUI on a motorized scooter. It is a possibility.
Sir, step out of the scooter, off the scooter. I don't know. You don't even have to open the door. You just slide out.
I think you fall out because he was highly inebriated. It's
one
just
of those things. It just gives Florida such a bad reputation. So something else, we have mugshots on the news like you just saw right there. And we try to help police keep everyone safe. So they issue a mugshot. We're like, hey, have you seen this guy? Because he's a threat to society or whatever. Well, there are some officers. It was Melbourne Police Department. They needed some help capturing some guys who, what did they steal? Did they steal some?
It was some cable.
Wire, some cable.
From a generator.
Okay. And so naturally it's like, yeah, put the pictures out and we'll help you catch these guys. Here are the pictures they released.
What are you going to tell from this?
Do not adjust your TV at home. This is what they released, hoping someone would recognize anything from these guys, or maybe they're not even guys. I don't know. I just
I
can't
hope they are,
believe,
because one of them looks like he's got his shirt off.
and then now that's another story. We just started getting images back from the Webb telescope, which is 1 billion miles away in space.
Right. So the
And
best
this is
part, the
and
best
the
part of this whole
surveillance is
thing,
like 10 feet away, and this is the best picture we can get. And people are livid.
they are
livid.
really
Look at
having
the
fun with it, though, in the comments. This is like my favorite thing about the internet. Am I looking at a Minecraft screenshot? Have you ever seen the little
Yeah.
block guy
Yes,
on
y'all for
Minecraft?
real is another one.
Yeah, y'all for real? Like, people are like, this is 2022, and
Oh
what
my
are we?
gosh. Somebody says definitely Sasquatch.
We got
Oh,
all
there's
sorts of gifts coming in. Whoever can identify them from these photos, tell me when gas is going to go back down while you're using your superpowers.
I feel like you shouldn't have even released the images, because there are unless those guys are wearing the exact same colors, the clothes, and if they walk in that same block formation, you're not going to know who these people are. But
Technology.
People were upset. People were upset.
It is insane that we can, like you said, we can take a look at a speck of the sky and see galaxies out there.
1 billion miles away, and a surveillance camera 10 feet away.
Now, I do want to say people are blaming the police. The police department, this is not their surveillance
Don't
camera.
blame
So
the
this is just some
them.
random business that has super outdated cameras.
They are doing their jobs.
Still
Thank you.
hilarious, though. Thank
It
you for
really
your
is.
comments on Facebook.
But it's the emails and the comments that people were sending in that really made this story stand out.
So much gold in that and in those comments. They got some hate mail. We get some hate mail. All right.
We do?
All natural. And after the break, we're going to take you into our social media accounts, show you some of the hate mail we get. Stick with us here on Florida's Fourth Estate.
Welcome back to Florida's Fourth Estate, everyone. We said before the break we were going to dive into our social media accounts and share some of the love we get from you guys out there.
Oh, love. Yes, it's going to be all dandelions and butterflies today. And we always laugh about the content inside, but often it's the way people try to get into and out of the hate mail that you'll see today that really is the cherry on top. And Ginger, sometimes it's just all in the subject line, right?
And the first one I want to share with you, I'm not even going to read the email. I just got this in my inbox.
My goodness.
And once you see the subject, why would you need to say anything else in that email? I feel like I know how this woman feels already, but she went on to write a whole paragraph. Okay, so if you're listening to it, the subject says, "That stupid wig on your head." I didn't even know what to say to this woman, so I just didn't say anything.
So she didn't get a response, because you do usually respond, whether people are mean or nice or whatever. You're a responder.
If they're mean, I usually respond with something about their mom. But no, I don't.
Hey, that's my response. Don't you go stealing your mom's wig. This guy was like taking notes on me for a while. I don't even know all the stories that he's talking about, but here, I'm going to give you a little
master class on you.
The truck you keep calling a dump truck is in fact a garbage truck. In addition, there are not lighthouses in Florida or even the world that are 800 feet high or higher. Maybe if you focused on the real facts, instead of trying so hard to say words like deputy instead of deputy, like totally as if you were a Valley Californiette, you could report the real facts. Journalists and reporters should be that, and not on-air personalities. This degrades any could-be integrity of what is left of it via media. I'm not trying to abase or degrade you in any way. Oh, well, we're good.
Oh, okay.
I would just like you to get your facts straight, and when you make a mistake, to correct them as applicable. Have a nice day. Look at there. He starts off super aggressive. I don't even know some of these stories he's talking. The lighthouse, I don't know. Now, to his credit, and I texted him back on this. Okay, we were saying that a dump truck was a garbage truck.
That's a lot to put into something that was a simple, honest mistake. It wasn't like you said 100 people died, and in fact, no one had died. It was a dump truck versus a garbage truck, and he just unleashed.
And this is what I told him. None of these these were mistakes. Maybe I said an 800-foot instead of an 80-foot lighthouse. I don't even remember when that happened. But these are not mistakes that are changing anybody's lives or hurting anyone. This is just a mistake because I'm human, and I'm glad to admit when I do make a mistake. But obviously, none of those were intentional. I feel like you have a real problem with trusting the media, and people do this in the media, where they bend facts and try to change the narrative of things.
That's pretty obvious.
An innocent mistake, I don't feel like it's in the same realm. Either way, my bad, buddy.
This happened right after the 4th of July when we had the scare at fireworks at the fountain, and it turned out to be nothing. Someone just did something stupid and people started running. So this guy says, Ginger has always been such an alarmist. She has over and over again, yes, Ginger, you have done it again.
Oh,
And
boy.
what he's talking about is when we had to go back on the air after having to do a face dive and hide into our production truck because we thought there was an active shooter on scene. But when we figured out there was not, we gathered ourselves and went back on air and described exactly what we were seeing. And that's exactly what I did. And once I reached out to him via Facebook, again, he said to me that I scared the bejesus out of his wife once when there was a hurricane heading to Florida. Now, I can guarantee you I'm not the first person. If there is a hurricane threat in Central Florida, I'm not the first person he saw or his wife saw talking about it. But it was me who really scared her. And ever since that time, that has left a really bad taste in his mouth. And
I do remember that time you made up a hurricane that was headed for Florida. All of us were like, listen, Ginger, I don't think there's really a hurricane out there, but you.
I just want to scare people, man. That's what I do best. I don't know, whatever. But yeah, he's blocked.
We do make mistakes. And if we are in the middle of a situation like the other 100,000 people out there, we can be a little rattled as well. It does tend to happen,
Again,
even though I thought you did a great job out there, by the way.
You did too. Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right. So I started doing something a little bit different with my hair. Just a little bit. My wife got this I got this new hair apparatus for my wife, right? And she was like, you should use it. And I started using it. And it just gave me a little extra zhuzh. A little extra like, maybe Matt's actually trying on his hair, because I just don't try that hard on my appearance like I should as a news anchor. So then we get Denise here. Hey, Matt, my name's Denise. I watch the news every day. And I hope I don't offend you, but your new hairstyle needs to go. 4-leaf clover. Lucky charm. And then I think she felt a little bad. And she goes, you're very handsome.
What are you doing with your hair that made her so bothered?
It kind of went from here. It was like a little flatter, and then it kind of went up a little higher. It gave it a little more zhuzh. Like, I'm going to let the people know, I'm trying hard.
I noticed it right when you walked in that day. I was like, what did you do to your hair?
Mm-hmm. And then you were like, don't do it ever again.
No, I didn't.
Are you Denise? Are you the one?
I wrote that.
So in the defense of these hate mailers, we do deserve some trash talk sometimes, because sometimes we mess up. And in fact, Gigi, you were there for this. It happened this week.
I'm glad you're with us. I'm Ginger Gadsden.
I'm Lisa Bell. This is News 6 at 4:30 getting results. Ginger is off today.
No, I'm right here.
Oh, sorry, Julie.
Look at me.
Tomato. I'm done.
My favorite part about this whole clip is when you say, Ginger, no, I'm right here. You are very matter of fact about it.
I just said my name. But it happens. It really happens. And it happens so often that we have enough to make a reel about it. And that's what we're going to share with you coming up after the break. Okay, welcome back to Florida's Fourth Estate, everyone. As promised, we are going to prove to you that we, in fact, Matt and Ginger, are not perfect, because I know that's what everyone thinks. But we've done some things in the past that we'd like to cover up, but we're going to share it with you right now. All right, welcome back to Florida's Fourth Estate. Thanks so much for sticking with us.
Hey, you want to say the name correctly? How could I not notice? Cat got your tongue.
We have a fantastic show lined up for you tonight. It is, what is it? Is it Gator? We're out of Gator mating season. We're out of Gator.
We literally just talked about
I
this
know,
before we-
but I'm saying this is what happens. This is the beauty of we do this live. And so, okay, I'm Ginger Gadsden. This is annoying Matt Austin. This is how this is gonna go.
Great.
Hey, can you tell people in the newsroom to hush their mouths by any chance? I can hear everything.
One of them is Allison.
Just do
You
it.
want me to say it? I got no problem. Shut the hell up,
Scott
Allison.
Maxwell would like you guys to pipe down. Pipe down, please.
Give him the. She can't fire him.
I can be that heavy. Yeah, I got no beef.
But next week, we're going to tick tock you off.
Oh, yeah. Oh my god. Everybody in the newsroom's looking at me right now, and I'm not telling them what you just said. That will never make it onto our podcast.
Get it
So
together,
we're
Matt.
12 seconds in, we've already messed it up.
No, I haven't.
So it is Gator messed it.
Start over. Get her mesting? Get her mesting? And you're talking about me?
I mean, things that make you go boom. We're talking about fountain. Oh,
We're talking about fountains.
fireworks at the fountain.
More curvature, less material, less expensive.
And it's kind of like saying, oh, excuse me, this is not what I meant to do. Oh. We're gonna-
Shut up and start.
We're gonna take.
I'm coming up with this at the top of my head right now. Let's go. I got it now. I got it.
I am not okay.
I still laugh just as hard when I watch those clips now, Ginger. That was
We're
so
still
much
not
fun.
okay.
No,
We're still not okay.
We're not okay.
I'm sorry. I do the best I can. And what people don't realize, we don't have scripts. We're just talking to one another and remembering what we're supposed to say in just a conversation. And sometimes that conversation, not so good.
Get news anchors without teleprompters, and you know what you get? You get
That's what
this
you get.
terrible podcast. And if you'd like to listen to it some more, check us out wherever you get your podcasts. Just search Florida's Fourth Estate. That's where you're going to have to watch us from here on out. Bye.
Thanks for joining us. this
Forever.
summer.